What's going on, everybody? Cigar Titan here once again with my good friend Brother Stogie. Say hello to people.
I'm his good friend, and my name is Brother Stogie.
That is true. Both those things happen to be true. And today, Brother Stogie, we are coming at them with another cigar review. Who are we doing today?
We are doing an exclusive from Cigar Club .Com.
That's right. Today we are going to be reviewing...
We ain't gonna tell you.
Oh, we're not?
No.
Oh.
They gotta wait until our intro.
Oh, we're gonna do it. Welcome back, everybody. So like we said at the beginning of the episode, we are going to be doing another cigar review, and this time we are doing the HVC by Cigar Club .com, the HVC X by Cigar Club .com. We're going to be giving you our personal thoughts on it today.
Yes.
What we think about this thing. But Brother Stogie, before we do that, let's get cut up.
So I cut mine up already because I left mine at home. But what I am going to use though, so hey, check this out, man. I got this new Jetline torch.
Oh, you got a new Jetline torch?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. That looks super fancy.
Jetline torch right there. Y'all want to see it? Y'all want to see it? Oh, look at that.
That is a nice looking lighter.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, and it looks like it's a quad.
Yeah. My mama got it for me for my birthday.
Ah, how sweet.
Right?
And Brother Stogie, what did you end up doing on your birthday?
I ended up going to cigar. No, that's not what I was trying to say. I ended up going to Culebra Lounge in Ontario.
Okay.
And it was like a partial Casa Cuevas event hosted by, Smokey Affair and Louis Cuevas and his wife themselves. And a birthday party too. They threw me a birthday party. Like the whole Casa Cuevas
sung happy
family
birthday to you and everything.
Threw me a little birthday party at Culebra. So that was pretty badass. So we took pictures of all the little SOTLs up in there surrounding me and shit. Took some pictures with me, made me feel all special. I was all fly.
Stogie was in Stogie heaven, huh?
I was. Man, it was a good birthday, man. Can't complain. Plus all the birthday wishes I got, famous from our viewers and stuff and all the followers from Instagram and Facebook. I was like overload with birthday wishes. I almost shed a tear, but Stogie was, beyond happy.
Getting emotional.
I was.
So just a little bit of information on the cigar before we get into what CigarClub.com has posted there. And you can see here that it has a partially closed foot as well.
Yes, it did.
The initial notes, which I thought, just like sniffing the cigar, smelling the cigar before you light it up. You made a comment right before we started recording. What was that?
It smelled like fall.
It does.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's
the leaves.
It's real earthy and like wet. It smells like wet soil to me, like after the rain. You know what I'm saying? It kind of smells like this. It's a nice wet fall, earthy smell to it.
And speaking of fall here in Southern California, this is day 2, I guess, of the colder weather we've had come through here. So it is actually starting to feel a little bit more like the appropriate season and not like the middle of summer.
So for Californians, that means sweatpants and chocolates. You know what I'm saying? Sweatpants and chocolates. Thong sandals or flip-flops, you know what I'm saying? So we wear jackets with flip-flops in California out here,
Okay, so what are your initial thoughts? Let's hold off on the CigarClub.com description first. We'll post all this up towards the end of the review. I want to see what kind of notes we get off of it. That was interesting. That was not a flavor I was expecting. What are your initial thoughts?
Let me try it again. I'm getting some cedary notes coming from it. I'm gonna do a retrohale. That was almost like a bacon spice almost. Like baking, baking cakes.
Yes, I got it this time.
Cinnamon, like nutmeg, like cinnamon nutmeg type thing. So I got some cedar, but like some nutmeg on top of it. Still getting the earthy notes. Not as wet from the dry sniff, but still getting the earthy notes. What about you?
I definitely get a little bit of that cedar and wood coming through on the cigar. There's a flavor there off of the initial light that I'm still trying to pinpoint. I'll let you know when it comes to me, but there's something there that I haven't had before. You made mention of it earlier where you were talking about like wet leaves or something like that, and this isn't like a wet leaf taste, but it definitely has like a moist tobacco leaf taste to it. which is very unique and very interesting. I actually like the taste. It was just a little surprising off of the initial draw. I wasn't expecting that flavor right off the bat. Smoke is, you know, as you can see, you're getting plumes of smoke.
Yes.
Getting the plumes of smoke. No problem there. The smoke is very rich. It's not a thin or wispy type smoke, so you're getting a lot of that flavor when you're taking it in off the draw. Not bad. I'm gonna focus a little bit more in on that flavor note that I got at the initial draw, and I'll come back and let you know.
On the back, I'm actually getting like a dry cookie almost like a dry graham cracker. But it's on the back end. You know, already let out your retro hair and already let out your plumes of smoke. I'm getting that dry graham cracker in the back.
All right, well, let's get into the first third here, and we'll come back shortly with an update.
We'll be back.
All right, so we're not quite through the entire first third yet, but I wanted to give an update here on the burn line. I am going to touch it up a little bit because I am getting a little bit of a funky burn there. You can kind of see, and it might catch up if I were to leave it, but I don't typically like to leave my burn that funky for too long. I usually keep it pretty straight, but Brother Stogie, yours looks like it's burning just fine.
Yeah, so hey, like we said, now all cigars perform the same, even we smoking the same damn cigar, so mine is actually doing pretty good, actually. There it is. Look at that. Beautiful all the way around. Nice, tight, strong ash. So I might have to go and give this one the ash test.
Yeah. Give it the ash test.
You know what I'm saying? Give this the ash test. Cigar Titan's famous ash test right here.
Yeah, and a wonky burn doesn't necessarily mean anything. You know, when you're talking about performance of the cigar, I specifically, when I'm thinking performance, I'm thinking how well does the cigar smoke? And I think too often people tend to get, you know, the wonky burn conflated with poor cigar performance, and that's not always the case, because this cigar has been smoking just fine throughout the entire time. It just has a little bit of an uneven burn, which can be easily touched up and you're right back to cruising. But when I'm talking about underperforming cigars, that's when you're drawing on the cigar and you're not getting any smoke output out of the cigar. You're sitting there, you know, you can't sit it down. You got to babysit it, and you know, you got to figure out how it likes to be touched and smoked, you know, and everything. And everything. I don't like to work at my cigars. I like my cigars to be easy. There's a joke in there somewhere. I can see it. Got new sound effect.
Was that moment right there? Okay, cool. All right. Hey man, so let's get back to the flavor notes of the first third before we get into the second. So we were like kind of debating and going back and forth because you had a taste that you couldn't quite get out there, and I kind of went through some flavor transitions myself because I started off with like a graham cracker thing in the back.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
I could see that.
You know what I'm saying? Then it kind of went to almost like a flaky, buttery bread biscuit type thing. It was definitely there.
Yeah. And then when you started talking about flaky, buttery biscuits, that kind of set it off where I'm like, that was it. And stick with me here. I know it sounds funny, but the flavor notes that I was getting off the initial draw was like a combination of butter and like the cedar wood and the wood.
Okay.
Those were the two notes that I was getting off of the initial draw, and it was very nice. I was having a hard time placing what that flavor note was, but it's a very buttery type of taste that I get from the cigar, which was very nice.
Right. Hey, so if there are any newbies watching this video, so you seen before we took our first break and we mentioned our flavor notes then, and we're mentioning our flavor notes now. You see those transitions? Take your time to just kind of pay attention. You're not gonna take a drag and poof, boom, you got biscuits. You know what I'm saying? Or take a drag, blow it out, boom, you got, you know, they don't just pop up like that. You have to take your time and see what you relate to with the taste that comes off your tongue. And sometimes when you do your retrohale, what comes off your nose fibers too. You know what I'm saying? So take your time to see if you notice anything. I don't know if I noticed anything when I was a newbie.
See, but that's the thing, and you have to associate the flavors with things that you can recall in your own mind. So, it's all well and good to read a cigar review or read what flavor notes, you know, a master blender may be getting off of a cigar, and you can try to associate the flavors from the cigar with what the master blender or some professional is getting. But at the end of the day, really, it just comes back to what you can associate those flavors back to. Sometimes it sounds a little cheesy. I think, you know, we've seen some videos out there, you know, and more power to them, where they're calling out other cigar reviewers that are talking about, yeah, I get Skittles off of.
Bruh, that's gonna be a whole other video segment, man. Bruh.
We're not getting Skittles off of your cigar, but you know,
but if you're smoking that Tatiana Groovy Blue, you might get some Skittles off of that. You know, it's up to you.
I don't know.
You know,
I think the verdict's still out on
but
that.
I mean, you know, real shit, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So if someone else, like say the Titans, we're getting like nutmeg and cinnamon off of that, but you don't cook, or you don't use cinnamon or nutmeg,
right,
you might not get that because you don't know what the hell that even tastes like.
Yeah,
you know, or cumin. You know what I'm saying? If you don't use those spices, you're not gonna know what that tastes like, so you won't be able to associate that flavor note with that cigar. So, yeah,
maybe we do another how to get flavors out of your cigars, you know, in a future episode. But let's keep cruising through the second third here. We'll come back with an update shortly. All right, welcome back, everybody. So we're cruising through the second third here. Brother Stogie, you want to give us a little update on what you've had so far?
They didn't pass the ash test.
It didn't pass the ash test.
On my sweats.
Fell on your pants.
Fell on my sweatpants, man. I appreciate that. But hey, man. So my thoughts, Brother Stogie. Let's see. So going into the second third, it's a real mild cigar to me. All the complex transitions we were getting in the first third with the butter and the cedar and all that has kind of really like slowed down. But we kind of agreed on this. I got like a real like Lindor milk chocolate truffle
off the finish,
off the finish, and maybe a slight earthy notes off of it, but that's kind of really all I'm getting now.
Okay, so I would classify this more as a medium. For me, I get the little bit of the chocolate on the finish for sure, but you know, part of what I'm getting now is much like what I was getting during the initial light. The flavors haven't really transitioned too much into the second third here. I'm still enjoying the flavors; they're really good. They just haven't changed much, and that's fine. I'm okay with that. You know, if the flavors aren't changing, but I'm enjoying the flavor of the cigar, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I did have to do a touch-up again when we were off camera, sitting here just kind of cruising through it. I know you also had to do a little bit of a touch-up. I let it go for a while to see if it was going to catch up again. Didn't catch up, so I did give it a little bit of a relight there. But it's still putting off great smoke. Hasn't really impacted the flavor of the cigar at all. So, not bad.
Hey, so you know what? My bad, viewers, because what we didn't do, I don't know if your glass is over there, but we didn't even tell what we drinking.
That's right.
We didn't even tell what we pairing.
My glass is not over here. My glass is over there. Yes, it's on the other side of the stogie den.
You live on the other side of the set. Anyway,
there's not a lot of room on the table right now, so
it's always room for my drink. Always room for my drink. So hey, so what we pairing with this tonight? I brought over the Crown Royals. We got some.
You didn't just bring over a Crown Royal. You brought over the Costco jug of Crown Royal.
Don't tell my business, though. Right? So, hey, it's been a long fucking week. All right?
That was you rolling in a keg of Crown Royal.
Hey man, 3 damn boys, and now I bought for 2 of my boys because you know what I'm saying. I need to save some money. You know what I'm saying. So now I'm cutting my boys here. I'm actually pretty good.
Yeah, you've gotten very good at it.
Hey, so I got the Odell Beckham going on right here. You know what I'm saying? You know, got Shock. Yep, got the Odell Beckham going on right here. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so I needed to. I told you I needed a stiffy tonight, man. So yes, I brought the whole damn Costco size bottle of Crown Royal.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
And that's what we pairing with.
I'm okay with that. All right, well, let's get into the final third here. We'll come back with the last update, and we'll go ahead and we'll talk a little bit about the flavor notes that CigarClub.com has posted on their website.
Yes.
Awesome.
For sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
We'll see you soon.
Right on.
All right. All right, guys, welcome back. So we're getting into the final third right now. I'm going to go ahead and take off the band while Brother Stogie gives you an update.
Final third, still really mild to me. Now I'm getting real woody, back to the cedar notes, cedar, grassy, not grassy, but cedar fall notes again.
Mm-hmm.
No more of the buttery, flaky, pie crusty type stuff I was getting earlier in the second and first third. So it's like mellowing out now. Still very mild to me. I've had to relight it a couple of times. I don't know because we're talking too much or because it just doesn't heat up enough. But in my hand, usually by this time I could feel the cigar heating up in my hand, and it's really warm to the touch. So.
Well, I'm gonna give a disclaimer too, because these were sitting in my humidor. So I was out of town for the last few days out in Arizona, and while I was out of town, there was a power outage at my house. So when I came back, came back, my humidor went from, I usually keep it around 70, was at 63. And so from yesterday to today, I've slowly brought it back up to 70. So I don't know if that may have had something to do with it, because I've also had to relight this once off camera, but just full disclaimer, had a power outage.
So headquarters has some complications. That's all right.
Something, sometimes things happen. As far as the flavor notes and everything, I still get, the wood and the cedar. I do get a little bit of that nutty flavor now that's starting to come in. That's typical of, a final third on a cigar. It's still putting off, a good amount of smoke, no complaints there. And I would classify this personally as a medium. It still gets a little bit of that burn on the retrohale, so it's not something that I would equate with a very mild cigar personally. When I'm giving the retrohale or whatever, I can feel that tingle in the nose a little bit, but I like the flavors of the cigar. I wish the performance of the cigar was a little bit better, but again,
maybe that was our fault, you know what I'm saying?
Man,
so
who knows? But it is what it is. Sometimes you just got to touch up your cigar. It's definitely not something I would put down and just give up on. I've really enjoyed the flavors.
No. This is like a nice, I'm at the grill and flipping some burger type steak. You know what I'm saying? So I enjoy the steak. Don't get us wrong. Hey, so we gave you the whole Cigar Titan spew of what we thought and what our flavor notes and transitions were for first, second, and third quarter of the cigar. So we're gonna give you what CigarClub.com posted on their website on what this cigar is all about. So here we go. So this is a 5 3/4 by 48 cigar.
That's good.
Yeah, it was a little off. So 48 ring gauge right there. It's a nice little small ring gauge right there. Wrapper is Nicaraguan Corojo 99 Jalapa. Binder is Nicaraguan Corojo 99 Jalapa. Filler is Nicaraguan Corojo 99 and Criollo 98. Oh, right? Got fancy on us right there. Country of origin is Nicaragua. So, tasting notes is pepper, cedar, cinnamon, cocoa, leather, coffee, and nutmeg. So we nailed the cedar.
Yep. That's a very predominant flavor that you're getting out of the cigar for sure.
Exactly. So we got the cocoa, got the nutmeg. So we got most of y'all, maybe 8 out of 10 of the flavor notes.
I didn't really taste much of the cinnamon in there.
Me neither, and I didn't get much of the leather either. Maybe I might be what I'm tasting right now.
Good cigar.
Good. I enjoyed it, man. Dave,
we appreciate you.
We rock with you, man.
So next week we are going to do something a little fun. Again, we're gonna get off topic a little bit.
Yeah.
But we are going to be having a cigar as we go through what?
Huh?
As we go through what? That was me setting you up for the segue. Yeah, this is what Brother Stogie brought.
You're damn right.
Got a handle on the back and everything.
Like put that in the backpack and put one of those little water backpacks where you put the little thing.
A camelback.
Yeah. But fuck it. Why not? Shit. You know what I'm saying? So hey, go ahead.
No, I was
gonna say. I'm gonna do a shout out real quick. You see, we have the Rams gear on right now. Rams doing good. We're at 4-2 right now. Yep. So football weekend is coming up once again.
Yep.
We're in the LA hat. You know why?
Why not?
More than one reason. Check this out. So the Lakers, we won.
Yeah. Now the Dodgers are also in the World Series.
Damn World Series, man. So we got to represent for South LA, or not South LA, but for Southern California. California, period.
Yeah.
Dodgers is California, period. Lakers is California, period.
Right.
Rams is California. Chargers, they all right. You know what I'm saying? We don't worry about that. But, you know what I'm saying? It's California, period. So, yeah, doing a shout out. I mean, hey, so if you enjoy, right? Is it that time yet?
That's not that time.
No? What time is it?
We're still talking about what we're doing next week.
I ain't none of their business yet. It's a surprise.
All right. You heard it out of his mouth. I guess it's nobody's business. Keep them in suspense.
Yeah, man, they gotta wait. Man.
Okay, fair enough.
Hey, do us a favor. Hey, comment if you have the cigar by CigarClub.com. Go ahead and leave comments on what your favorite notes was, how you enjoyed the cigar.
Let us know what your thoughts are on this.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, go to CigarClub.com and get your subscription if you haven't done so already. You know what I'm saying? We give 20% get a discount from Cigar Titans. You know what I'm saying?
20% off your first box
Tell
when you
'em.
put Cigar Titans in the coupon code at checkout.
Yeah, so man, so get your 3-pack or your 5-pack to get delivered to your house. Dave made sure that everything's according to your flavor palette, so you get cigars that you enjoy. You know what I'm saying? It's always a different mix-up.
Yep.
Very nice deal, y'all.
We get different cigars in our boxes because we have different flavor palettes.
You know what I'm saying?
Different preferences.
We'll get the same stuff.
Different strokes for different folks.
You know what I'm saying?
Nope.
Anyway, hey man, that's all we got for y'all today, man. Shit. Hey, so I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Hope y'all enjoyed the review for CigarClub.com. If you're new to our channel, please hit that subscribe button. Please hit that bell so you get a new notification every time we post a new video for y'all.
I think you got it.
Did I get it all? Okay, so until next time, live how you smoke, smoke how you live. And that's smooth, baby.
We'll see you guys next time.